Hey guys, so I just kind of wanted to come on here and just kind of give a little PSA and say something that's kind of important that has just been on my mind lately, and that's the topic of words. Words can have a lot of power. Words can be good. They can be used for support and encouragement and complimentary. Words can be good, but words can also be really hurtful, and words can be pretty mean and pretty awful. The phrase, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. That's a false statement. Words can absolutely hurt a person, and it can affect them. And those words can stick. And at some point, you start to believe the words that people say. You start to believe that you may be worthless. You may be ugly or fat. You're nothing. And it can get to a point where it can be really hard for a person to function in society. I have been the subject of a lot of bullying in the past. I have dealt with emotional abuse, and their words still affect me even to this day as a 31-year-old adult. And growing up, I was bullied a lot for just being myself, and just kids said some really hurtful things. I have gotten over it. They don't affect me anymore, but at the time they really did. And I just kind of want to tell you guys that please be careful with what you say. Words, harassment, and bullying are never acceptable. Hurt people hurt people. Somebody may be going through something really bad in life, and to make themselves feel better, they put others down. It gives them a sense of power. But I just want to tell you, you don't have to listen to the words that people say. You don't have to let it affect you, because their words are not true. Their words, they're just insecure. They're just looking for a reaction. And you don't have to give them that reaction. You are allowed. And I encourage for you to stand up for yourself if somebody is bullying you or harassing you or just being mean. Because you don't have to tolerate that. This channel and I, in my life, I try to be an advocate for, body positivity, mental health, social issues, whatever. And I just want you to be able to feel comfortable in your own skin. I want you to be able to be strong and remind yourself these words aren't true. These are just things that people just may say, and they're hurting me because they're hurting. Your comments about people's face, body, weight, never acceptable. Even if it's just a joke, it's not. It is not a joke. People are really insecure about those topics. And in some cases, they can't control it. That's not their fault. It's not their fault that they're a little overweight or they have more facial hair than others, or their body looks a certain way. That's something that they can't always control. And, it can lead to a lot of heavy things like eating disorders or plastic surgery, or just any sort of self-esteem lowering. I don't know how else to say it. I want to say, though, that if you're ladies or gentlemen, because it can happen to men, if you're dealing with somebody that is bullying you or just saying really rude things, stand up for yourself. You do not have to tolerate and accept those words. You are stronger than they are. You have the power to take those words back. Don't give them that power to tear you down. Take your power back to lift yourself up. And it's easier said than done, but I guarantee you, you will feel better about yourself if you stick up for yourself. And I just want to say, you are worth everything. Your body is beautiful. Your face is beautiful just the way it is. There is nothing wrong with your weight, you know, if you're skinny, if you're a little overweight, or if you are somewhere in between. Your body, your weight, and your face, and everything else about you is beautiful. And I love you just the way you are. You don't have to change. You don't have to, you know, fix anything about yourself. There is nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful just the way you are, and I support you. And I just love you so much. You are wonderful both inside and out. Do not let the haters take your power. You have the power to take their words back. So, I know this was kind of a rant. I know this was kind of like just, you know, just something that's just been on my mind. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this topic. I know it was a little bit heavier, but I just kind of wanted to give a little PSA and just, you know, share what I felt. If you did like this video, make sure you click the little subscribe button and click the little bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I know I said I was gonna post next week, but I felt like this was too important not to share. So I just kind of wanted to come on here this week and just kind of share something that has really been on my mind lately. And so I won't post next week, but I'll be posting the week after, so be on the lookout for that because I need time to figure out what to do. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Have a good life.